Record on this one. All right, that one's going. I'm gonna do this at the same time with this one right here.
Everybody had blunt moments.
Yep, that's true.
Everybody.
Yeah,
I be letting these go for the five. For the little five alive.
All right, we rolling. Mm-hmm.
Well, they got the Orkin man over there deep, like look like the Fed. But them they got 2 cars.
Trust that shit. Working my ass.
Nigga, I had to play Orkin this morning at my grandma's house. One auntie called me, she was like, I think I got a rat. I'm like, long as they be dead, I'm fucking with you. I ain't coming up there fighting no rats, nigga.
I'm gonna let everybody know right now. Anytime Plug tell you we finna go eat, just know you ain't gonna know where the hell you going. They go to the most nondescript places ever, nigga.
Bro, you know, man, one thing, I think doing that food tour in LA, nigga, I used to do a food tour, nigga. I think after doing that shit turned me into a foodie, nigga. I'm always down to go try some new restaurants, try some new dishes. Like, I can see myself as like the black Anthony Bourdain at some point in my career, nigga. Might send me around the world to go try food, you know what I mean?
That's a good gig, bro.
And I'm here for it, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't eat no fried tarantulas and shit. Like, they gotta be.
Oh no, you can't be discriminatory.
You know what? If I was in Peru somewhere deep in the Amazon, long as that shit edible.
Yeah, you gonna eat it.
Long as y'all didn't cook the bacteria out, nigga, I tried.
Yeah, as long as they cut that check.
Shit. I done ate some pussy I shouldn't have ate before. Yeah. And I still live to tell the story.
Right, you still talk about it.
But you ever fucked the broad?
Yeah, Katt Williams, here we go.
You ever fucked the bitch and then went in the bathroom, cut the light on and seen the rubber and been like, ooh, I'm glad I had that motherfucker on. Motherfucking rubber look like a goddamn rainbow, nigga.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, shit. Dirty. Fucking colors. Yeah, I'm glad I had this bitch on. But yeah, Katt Williams, yeah.
Man.
Bro, you know, people gonna have their opinion, say he fabricated something. Yeah, that nigga might lie about that folk running that 4 flat nigga at 50.
Oh, no doubt.
And
didn't he say he ran like a 4.2 or 4.1 at some point? He talking about some sub 4.3 sub. Boy, you don't shut the hell up.
And I'm gonna tell you some real shit, man. You gotta be. Ain't nobody 5'5" running no 4.1. Your legs gotta have a certain length to be able to move that fast, bro. Think about it. Look it up.
Yeah.
Everybody that then ran sub 4s and all that, them niggas at least 5'11", 5'10", 6 feet, 6'4".
Yeah.
Cut.
Bro, damn near ain't nobody ran a 4.1 period.
Chris Johnson, I think, had the fastest. Brother used to play running back for the Titans back in the day.
I don't think people realize how fast. First of all, let's just be honest. A 4.5 is fast.
Yeah, that's moving.
A real 4.5 is rolling, dog. And you talking about a 4.5, and you go 4.4, 4.3, 4.2. Bro, we talking about world class speed.
Yeah.
World class. Not this real 4.4. Not I mean real 40s. Not your coach standing out there with them little bitty shorts on and a stopwatch. No.
Right. He didn't count it 40 yards out of himself. He was drinking beer the night before.
Yeah,
no. You talking about legit 4.4.
Yeah, legit 4.4.
40 yards.
Well, shut up, man.
But now, I mean, outside of him, you know, and I say this, man, I used to play basketball with Katt over there off of DeFore, you know what I mean, when I used to work over there at Grand Hustle with Clifford the Crab, but that's a whole nother story. Katt Williams, man, hell of a comedian, but one of the worst basketball players I've ever played with, nigga.
Oh, I knew that.
All that nigga do is foul, nigga.
Bro, when he was pretending like he was playing basketball in the interview, he's like, I'm out there 11 games straight, and I'm doing this. I'm out there like this, and I'm like, who play basketball like this?
He said he played basketball with somebody. I bet you their arms are like heroin addicts, nigga. All that nigga do is fire, bruh. That nigga gonna fire you after you make the shot, nigga. That nigga Katt Williams is like an unathletic Draymond Green, nigga. That nigga, Katt, and you know I'm right. If you hit this, you remember the basketball games over there at Grand Hustle, nigga. That nigga's trash. But We ain't here to talk about the nigga basketball game. We here to talk about the interview that he did with
I wonder who was the first person to come up and start calling people trash.
I don't know.
That shit has lasted the test of time.
And it's funny.
Right, yeah, it's trash. It's trash.
Herbie Kirby nigga Tuesday morning special.
Right, this nigga's trash.
Sit this nigga out on the curb. Nigga game is terrible. I mean, but man, you know, when you tell the truth, bro, the truth is not that accepted in this society. People want you, for one, they want you to stroke their egos. Don't nobody like the truth. And so I think if anything that Katt is guilty of, I mean, he just said, you know one thing, man, bruh said shit that people scared to say.
Absolutely.
That was it.
Yeah.
Now, Cedric the Entertainer do got a couple of comedy specials, you know what I mean?
That but he said his shit ain't on Netflix or Tubi.
Now, if you ain't on Tubi, man, that says something about the quality of your work, bro.
Your shit ain't on Netflix or Tubi, nigga.
Tubi take anything. Man.
Oh, that's funny.
You can make a movie with a Viewmaster and Tubi will put that shit on them. Them niggas, boy, they put anything on TV.
Yeah, man. I like Sid, man.
Yeah. Sid, Sid, he hosted this comedy contest I did in Miami with HBO a couple years. That shit was almost 10 years ago. But Sid was cool people, man. He was cool. I haven't worked with Sid extensively enough to have anything to say bad about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, these niggas, bro.
Yeah, welcome to Atlanta.
Right. But I will say this. Somebody took the time to do a side-by-side video of that joke that's in question.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to show it to you when we get back to the house.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody, and it was on my YouTube feed this morning when I got up, and I clicked on it. Yeah, said that was yeah. That looked like you straight carjacked that one, dog. Because you can't take my premise and add different elements and then say
the only thing
joke.
He changed was the spaceship.
Yeah,
is that right? That's right.
Yeah. Now I say said shit had a little bit more swag on it, but that's what kind of Katt said is though. You know, Katt Williams is like the militant dude. You know what I mean? He more like a black George Carlin to me. You know what I'm saying? Like tell it how it is. Said is the entertainer, so he more suave. So his shit was a little bit more like player to it, but it still was the same bit. It don't change the fact that you took that man premise and remixed it. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the Kappas. I know that ain't related to this situation, but he did say smooth. That's what Kappas known for being smooth.
Yeah, that's them niggas MO.
Man, I mean, you smooth took your shit, nigga.
But yeah, that was no debate. Once I saw it, and it was the same joke, bro. It was the same joke.
The thing that get me about that though is the way Katt explained it. It's like you stole a joke. Like that's like Suge Knight bullying almost. Because the way he explained it was this was the key joke that they used to make people keep watching the show. They will play that particular joke at the end. It's like, that's so funny, you want to keep watching. So before we go to a commercial break, we'll play that joke to make sure you come back after you get this fucked up Rooms to Go commercial. You're finna come right back and watch this. You know what I'm saying?
That's even big. That's either big nuts or super arrogant.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like that's that hang a nigga out the window bullying. Like I'm gonna take your joke that everybody know is your joke. Especially if you in LA.
Right.
And I'm gonna still take it and do it. And not only am I gonna take your joke, I'm not even gonna put your joke in the middle of my shit where I can kind of hide it between some jokes.
I'm gonna close on your shit. Yeah, bro.
Damn, really, nigga?
Yeah. I mean, how do you feel about joke theft? Do you think it's flattery or do you think it's disrespect?
Oh, I definitely think it's disrespect. Now there is some flattery in it. I can't lie. I mean, you can't. A certain level of disrespect, flattery is just in it. It's just like I tell people all the time, bro. If I argue with you, I got love for you. if I don't got love for you, I ain't even arguing with you. Bitch, you can kill yourself. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? You feel me? I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? If I argue with you, that means I got love for you. You know what I mean? Same thing when if somebody steal your joke, that means they gotta like your joke to steal it. You know what I'm saying?
They don't like you.
They're right. They don't have to like you, but they gotta like your joke to steal it. But it's disrespect. It's disrespect to the craft more so than it is to even to you.
Yeah, it's definitely disrespect to the craft.
Yeah, it's disrespectful to the craft, man. You know what I'm saying? And
man,
we've all been victims of it.
I wish you would have heard Ricky Smiley this morning, because Ricky Smiley, I didn't know he was going to address it on his show. So a couple of the homies had posted the links on Facebook. So I went downstairs and got my radio, bought it upstairs and put it in the office just so I can hear it. And okay, so Ricky comes on and he starts talking, you know, kind of giving his take. At first he did give Katt his flowers, which was respectful, you know what I mean?
That was up.
But then he called his old manager, Gary, you know, Gary that run Atlanta County. He called Gary to like back up what he was saying, which was in a way to me a little suspect, but I also understand calling people who can provide you with the receipts. So I don't know how you feel about that, because like I'm gonna stand on my word, and my word is my word, and I'm probably not gonna call nobody else to back me up if that's my truth. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that could be viewed. Find somewhere to put that spot over there. They got parking.
Plus, I'm gonna say this too. If you call somebody, it's not like if you call somebody that you already affiliated with, it's not like they gonna go against what you say.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like you call me and you like, hey, tell the wife we was at the comedy show last night, and I'm like, nigga, we wasn't at no show.
Bro, I ain't even gotta do that. I can call you and you have no idea what's going on, and I can be like, hey, what's going on? And you be like, shit, what's happening? Man, boy, hey, you remember last night when we was at the comedy show, boy, and I was like, hey, I gotta come through and holler at you that morning, bro. You would like be there 8 o'clock, right or wrong. Nigga, I done gave you all the
everything you didn't need. You done set me up so perfect.
Right.
You had on the blue jacket when you came to the show last night.
Right. Yeah.
The members only one.
Right.
Yeah.
If we was in court, the other attorney would be like, objection, leading. You were leading the shit out the witness.
Right. That's why you got the witness on your side.
Right. Yeah. This is my witness. Yeah. So yeah, no, man. I think what I mean, I didn't hear the interview, but yeah, calling Gary to me, that ain't no. I need somebody to say something that didn't have nothing to do or don't have no allegiance to neither one of y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Damn, they parking sold up in this thing.
Ricky Smiley a big deal in Atlanta, dog. It ain't, even if Gary didn't like him, you ain't finna go against him too tough in Atlanta.
Now, one thing that kind of stood out to me.
I don't know.
One thing that kind of stood out to me was the number of and uhs and and ahs. You know what I mean? It sound
that Gary had to do.
That Ricky was doing. It sounded like he was a little nervous. You know what I mean? With addressing the situation.
Well, let's just be honest. I can't known to end careers now. Remember Wanda?
Oh man, Wanda did that shit to herself though.
Yeah, but the fact that we got to say remember Wanda is what I'm saying.
That's hilarious.
That's all I'm saying. You got to remember Wanda.
Wanda did that to herself.
Oh, she absolutely
man, you
did.
can't poke a bear, dog.
Yeah, I mean she deserved every bit of that. You know what I mean? I'm not taking nothing from him on that. He deserved every bit of that. And I'm sure the thing is, I'm sure that
you shouldn't poke a bear that's in hibernation, bro.
There's some truth to everything that man said, but truth is relative, dog. You know what I mean? Like every serial killer had good intent. That's just the truth.
I don't know about John Wayne Gacy. That nigga,
yeah, he thought he was doing good.
They were killing kids and putting them up under the floorboards in the house. What kind of good?
I don't know.
I let these kids was stealing kills on radio.
I don't know. Maybe he felt like he was ridding the world of bad kids. I don't know, but very few people in this world do things with bad intentions.
Okay.
Most people, when I'm saying most, I'm saying like 99.9% of people do things because in their mind, what they're doing is justified.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Nigga, Jeffrey Dahmer used to eat people because that what he wanted to keep a part of them with him because he thought they were beautiful. So in order to keep
take
a
a
part
picture
of them,
of a nigga then.
right? They eat them. Now, you got to give another thing that he said that was true. You got to give him credit on it. Katt been bombing on people. Katt said something about Harvey Weinstein long time ago. He was saying something about the weird parties in Hollywood long time ago. Now, he didn't really call out Puffy long time ago like he called him out just now. Now, he called Puffy out strong. He was like, he been offered $50 million 4 times. And he was like, you got to tell Puffy no. You got to tell him no. But hey, it is what it is, man. Let's just be honest, bro.
Take that.
Let's just be honest, man. A lot of these dudes is gay, man. That's just it just is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
It just is what it is, man.
You know, and I hate when they say this in Hollywood. Oh man, you know, dudes got rich and they got so much access to all the women they get bored of. I hope they have them problems soon.
Yeah.
I done had a bunch of women, and I ain't been bored of women yet. Because
Never.
there's so many different shapes, sizes, flavors, colors, tastes, feels. There's so many different ones, bro.
Right.
I ain't even tapping into my potential. Like, what do you mean? I am sick of nah, bro.
Are you stupid?
Man,
I ain't tapping into my potential.
That money only highlight who you really are. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So yeah, a lot of them dudes be. It's a lot of punkish energy around the
That boy
entertainment
said punkish energy
industry. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's get to this one. What about this? Steve Harvey, Bernie Mac. He was like, Steve Harvey. But first of all, he said Steve Harvey stole his story. He was like,
the homeless stuff?
The homeless stuff. He was like, that ain't even Steve's story. That's his story. So basically, he's just saying Steve lied about everything. Pretty much.
Could be.
But what's funny though is, now I know everybody run together though, but Kevin Hart do nothing but give props to Steve Harvey. He calls Steve Harvey Unc or something like that, and he's like, if you want to know the game, Steve Harvey gonna really sit down with you and shoot the game to you the way it's supposed to be. Woo woo woo. Here's my thing, and this is what now I'm gonna say that because this happened everywhere. It's definitely happening in Atlanta. There are cliques in comedy.
Absolutely. You better know that.
That run hard, dog.
Yeah.
Run hard.
Yeah, it's clicks in life.
Yeah, it's cliques, bro. And it run hard. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you now. When he said that part about Chris Tucker, when he was like, Chris Tucker.
I would have liked him to elaborate more on that.
Yeah, he was like, well, the Chris Tucker we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker nigga. I was like, yeah, okay. But
I would have liked for him to elaborate more on that. But look at that dog, but she just spent some money on that dog.
oh yeah, yeah.
She got the baby. Yeah, she spent some money on that dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go eat, man. We pick this back up when we get done.
All right.
True shit. True shit.
We going right there. Okay. For everybody to know, that's my ghetto way of being able to sync up the audio with the.
Nigga got a ghetto slate.
Yeah, got a ghetto slate.
This whole neighborhood. But I got pulled over. No, it wasn't this street.
Be narrow.
I got pulled over the next street over with 2 pounds of weed in my damn trunk, and I lived at the next block. But I ain't go to jail. I talked my way about that shit.
Hey, what Jesus said, number 1 rule:
don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
Yeah, but Georgia Avenue didn't look nothing like this when I used to live over here, boy.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was the trap. There used to be some niggas sit right here at the park all day. Whatever you needed, they could clock it. 24/7.
Absolutely. Gentrification, motherfucker.
Man. Yeah,
Bill
I used to
Lucas.
stay on that street. Right up here. But yeah, man. Whoa, blind person. He need to stay his ass out the street.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my daughter saw a sign that said blind driveway. She said, why blind people driving? I fell out laughing. Like, but that little girl crazy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to all of the comedians that Katt called out coming out and responding. You know what I mean? Because a hit dog will holler.
Oh, yeah.
Now somebody else then kind of put some more allegations on Sid about stealing some material. See, that's why I don't be in no rush to go open up for nobody, man. Because them jokers was either they have, and Katt addressed this, either they have somewhere in your contract that you got to help them with their material, or you got to write for them. And Katt was like, man, I be putting people on, and they don't have no obligation to me. I just want them to come do what they do.
Yeah.
And I can respect that, you know what I mean?
He said you still can be your own boss and work with me.
Yeah.
It was somebody else that said something similar. Oh, it was Deion Cole. Deion Cole said that Katt is really, because he was writing for Katt, and he definitely made the distinction. He was like I'm writing for Katt. He's like, but really I'm writing with Katt. He said, bro, Katt can write his own stuff, no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Katt can write his own stuff. He's like, if anything, you'll just be giving him ideas, and he may take the idea that you have and say, oh, okay, I like that, and then go somewhere completely different with it.
Right.
But no, he's like, Katt write his own stuff.
I mean, that's essentially what writing, when you sit down and have a writing session with a comedian, a true comic, that's what it is. It's like, it's like workshopping.
Right.
It's just, I give you what I see that you ain't talk about or that you didn't mention with your bit. And it's up to you whether or not you want to expand on it or do something with it, because I might just be giving you an idea, like you with me with the swim joke. How you were like, man, you should make all the rides, name them after civil rights people. I was like, I ain't never thought about that. That's a great idea. You know what I mean? So you have to have those writing sessions to do that, but you're not going to write word for word what I should say.
Right, yeah, you doing that.
Yeah, you give me the idea and you trust my creativity enough to be able to come up with what I need to come up with. Yeah. And so I can do that all day. Yeah, with any comedian. Yeah. I'm not finna sit down and be like, what you think about this? Like, no, nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna add to that too. It's also about when you were having a session with another comedian, they not coming up with your concept.
No,
you came up with the concept.
You gotta have your own premises.
Yeah, you got your own premise. They just coming in and saying, "Ooh, here's something else that I see in the premise."
Right.
But you had the premise.
Because you can't think about everything by yourself, bro.
Right. Yeah.
It's just not. It's not possible, because the way the mind works, especially with joke writing, once we get satisfied with what our initial idea is,
that's it.
A lot of times that's the bit.
Yeah.
But if somebody sees something else and be like, "Oh, you ain't thought about this though," you like, "Oh shit, I didn't."
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah. It's the old saying, "The forest for the trees."
Right. Right. So yeah, shout out to Katt for that. And I know, like I was telling you, Miss Jen was here. She from Florida, but she moved here years ago. She was doing her thing on the scene here, and Katt saw her. She out of here. Same thing with Ashima. Shima Franklin was on the road with Katt for a minute. You know what I mean? So he ain't lying, because I've seen the people that he put in position to help them out. You know what I mean? And put them on. So he ain't lying about that.
And I'll tell you something else he ain't lying about, because I know this for a fact. There have been several comedians that have, and this is before this interview even came out, there were several comedians that have accounts of him giving them money, and he don't give them the money himself. He would have a female come up, and the female would just give the comedian an envelope. And the envelope would have $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 in it. And he wouldn't say nothing. He just leave off.
Well, I need to find out what Katt do on the show, because I can show you about 15.
Matter of fact, I remember when Deion Cole said, he was like, he made a post and he was saying that he wondered how much money has Katt Williams given out, because he did the same thing to him. He said he just came off the stage and this girl came up, gave him an envelope and said, thank you, keep doing what you're doing, and that's it. And he was like, she didn't even tell him that it was Katt Williams that gave it to him.
Oh, wow.
She just left. And he was like, he talked to some other comedians, and he told the comedians what happened, and he said, And the other comedian was like, was Katt Williams in there that night? And he was like, yeah, Katt came in. He was like, bro, that's where the money from.
That's where the money came from.
Yeah. He's like, he ain't gonna tell you, he just gonna give it to you and keep it moving.
I mean, I think, we get caught up on that phrase, real nigga or whatever. And a lot of times, man, I done had to tell Clifford the Crab this. A real nigga ain't carrying guns or selling dope. A real nigga is what you do with your success and the money and the power that you have. You know what I mean? And even though I tried to stay away from Katt during that basketball game because I like the skin on my arms, I can tell, bro, just being around him a few times. Shit! I think about it, I'm tripping. Man, I did a show at the Comedy Store. I'm new to comedy. I'm maybe 2 months in. And Katt didn't see my set. He was up there that night, but he heard me. See, out at the Comedy Store, it's like a bar area outside where everybody hang out at, right? So I was out there talking to another comedian about how I thought my set went. You know what I mean? And I didn't think it went well. And he said, so me and the comedian going back and forth, and I think Katt heard me say something like, oh, my set didn't go as good as I wanted it to go. And he said, young fella, did you get booed? I said, no. He said, well, at least they was listening.
True story.
Real shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And
I just turned around and looked like, oh shit, that's Katt Williams. Didn't think to pick his brain even more, you know what I mean? But yeah, so Katt, man, he's a comics comic. You know what I mean? He gonna get back to the game. So,
bro, I'm gonna tell you what, I met Katt Williams one time in LA. I was at the Boss store, and back then I just liked Boss because it was called Boss.
Oh, you talking about the clothes?
The clothing line, yeah. It was just called Boss. I just liked that it was called Boss. So, yeah, I ain't wearing nothing but Boss, just ignorant shit, because I did not have Boss money, but I was bossing, nigga. And I'm in Boss, and it's in LA. I'm in Boss, and me and my homie in there. Shout out to HRH. Me and him in there. We buying Boss. Next thing I know, I got on the shirt, and it was one of them. It was one of them shirts that was, I don't know. Back then, it was, you used to call it metrosexual. It was like you had the ball. You know what I mean? I had the shirt on, but I was I was like, I don't know about this, dog. This is a little too goddamn. It's a little too tight for me, dog. I need some sag on it. You know what I mean? And Katt Williams was in there, so I got the shirt on, and then Katt came up, and I saw him, and I said, "What's up, Katt?" And he said, "What's up, player?" And we dapped each other up. But you know how you can dap somebody up, and you can just feel that person is authentic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't no, even though me and him ain't stopped and talked and had no long conversation and nothing like that. It was just a what going on. We dapped each other up, did the black man pound. You know what I mean? And then that was it. That was it. He was still there. He tried on his clothes and stuff like that. I'm doing my thing. We all go to the front, check out, and that's it. When we're leaving out, he shot the deuces, I shot the deuces. That was it. But it didn't feel like you was dealing with somebody who had that kind of air about themselves. You know what I mean? It felt like, you just dealing with a real nigga. And that was it. That's the only interaction I ever had with him. I ain't never had but I've never gotten that feeling about him either, though, that he might have been a fake nigga. Now, I do think that sometimes that nigga might be a little bipolar. I knew that, though.
Shit. Most people that tell jokes are.
Yeah, he might be a little bipolar.
To some, yeah, because like I was saying at when we was eating, I ain't depressed, but I might be a little bipolar.
Right.
I might have a few goddamn cupcakes short of a motherfucking birthday party.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he fit that mold. Goddamn.
Might have a couple screws loose. Yeah. My elevator don't go all the way to the top.
Right. You're gonna put 20 on 10.
Yeah, I know that about myself, though. I know that about myself.
Yeah. But outside of that, though, I think, man, I don't know, man. This comedy game is crazy. Like I say, my thing is, as far as the interview is concerned, what my question is why you bringing all this out now? But like I say, we can take this stuff back. Now, one thing, God damn it, every time I say something, I have to come back on the shit. Because I do remember him, it ain't like this ain't the first time that he said that Cedric the Entertainer was stealing his shit. He said that shit a long time ago. Matter of fact, if you watch Comedy Hype, there's an episode where Ced is on there and Cedric is on there then talking about how he don't have to steal jokes, and Katt Williams somebody stole jokes, and he's like, I don't have to steal jokes. I've been doing this for such and such years. I got thousands of jokes. I ain't got to steal jokes. I remember that then, and also that part where he talked about why Steve Harvey stopped doing comedy. He said because they had a contest and he had to go against Steve Harvey, and I guess maybe the prize was whoever win got to quit doing comedy or something like that. Bro, I remember when that situation was going on, because Katt Williams was saying, bro, we can go joke for joke on stage. But then that's all I heard about it. I never heard that it actually happened. But Katt is saying that it happened. And he was like, that's the reason he stopped doing comedy. So basically, Katt pushed him out of comedy. But I do remember that on both ends. I remember him saying it, and I remember Steve Harvey saying it too. Because Steve was like, we can go toe to toe on it. And matter of fact, I think when Steve was doing it, it was on. I think Steve was talking about it on. You remember we used to have a radio show? Remember Steve Harvey used to have a radio show? Steve was on it.
He still got a radio show.
Is he still doing that same radio show?
Yeah.
But that radio show then?
It was like used to.
I don't know, bro. You know how long it been since I listened to the radio?
Oh, that's all I ever listened to.
Man, I ain't listened to the radio in eons. They should have never came out with Spotify. they start streaming. You mean I ain't got to deal with no commercials? Boy, stop.
Yeah, I still listen to the radio.
Man, I
listen to sports mostly, but a lot of times when I'm out doing a ride share, I'll be playing the radio, so I play Steve Harvey.
Yeah, so I can attest to those things though. Yeah, he it's not like he just came up with that. He's been saying that for a while. But why is he coming out? He's like 2024. I'm airing everybody out. The truth gonna come to light in 2024. Why?
I don't know, man. You know, we can't really get into debate on the timeline of when somebody want to release some fuckery or want to release some information that they got. You know, it's the same way as somebody being sexually assaulted in 2020 and 2019, and then they wait to 2024 to come out and talk about it. Can't really. We only know the timeline we would have. You know what I mean?
Or think we would have.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really speak on that much because it's some type of agenda. You can definitely believe that, and we'll see soon.
I think he got something coming out.
Yeah, I mean, shit. The best time to drop some controversy or talk about anything that's gonna get eyes on you is when you do have a big release coming out. You know what I mean?
And I ain't mad at you for doing it. Listen, there's something that I want to tell to the people for sure. When it comes to entertainment and politicians, and a lot of times the politicians are entertainers, it's the same shit. None of this shit real. All this shit is about 45% right, nigga. Maybe 45% right. Outside of that, there's another agenda, business tactics, competing interests that you have no idea about.
Absolutely.
That even goes so far as the Bible, Sheldon. You can look at the Bible and there's all kind of competing interests in that. You know how much political agenda is in the Bible?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Shit, Katt just said some shit people didn't want to hear.
I fuck with Katt, fuck him.
He just said some shit that some people ain't ready for. But that's true for motherfuckers, boy.
Yeah.
And niggas don't be ready for that shit, man. That shit, it's easier to live in a comfortable lie than it is for most people to be able to really tell the honest to God truth about something. So that's all the Katt did, man. He ruffled some feathers, but that's what comes along with it. That's just like I will read sometimes I go on the Laughing Skull page and I read the reviews from like the patrons, and I read one review and this lady left with 1 star and she said, we were there for the show, and the first comedian said something that triggered my friend and made them remember a traumatic experience, and they started crying, so we ended up leaving the show. And, you know, I'm probably not going to go back. And I'm just like, bitch, you was at a comedy show, though.
Yeah.
Go to a poetry reading.
Yeah.
A comedy show ain't where you want to go.
Right.
But somebody's truth was triggered.
Yeah.
If you ain't offending somebody or making somebody uncomfortable, are you really doing comedy right?
No. But Patrice O'Neal, it should be 50%. It's like, yay. Another 50% is like, oh, God.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah. So I don't have no issue with what Katt was saying. I think it's
Me neither.
there's some stuff behind it. The only one I'm gonna say that I got something with though is I'm gonna need to find out about Chris Tucker though.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker, that's from the A right there, baby. You know what I mean? In A-Town, the
Man,
A boy, we stand together. So I'm gonna gotta figure out. But now I don't know.
It probably a lot of cats been.
I like
Epstein.
Chris, goddammit. Don't be talking about Chris.
There's probably a lot of cats been on Epstein Island, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I knew Epstein, man.
It was enough for him to kill himself about what some other motherfuckers did.
Mm-hmm. Of course, he didn't kill himself though.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
They went in there and put that chokehold on him and strung him up.
That's exactly what happened.
They Sandra Bland that nigga.
Right. Yeah. All right, we gone, man. That's the review, man. Leave in the comments what you thought about it. If you believe it, if you don't believe it, if you don't like what I said, say it. I don't give a fuck.
If you don't like what I said, then go tell your local clergyman.
Right. All right, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Yeah.